I'm going to wind up on this edition of Closing Trades, but I'll hand it over to Snehi for the closing trades.
Absolutely. Let's take a roundup of what today's trading session has been like. It's been an absolute mayhem, if you could call it that. But nothing to worry about compared to the kind of gains we've seen yesterday. Yes, we've come halfway lower from there. Remember, yesterday we had a good 900-point uptick coming in. We're lower by 350 points today, and we were at one point doing pretty okay after an initial blip in the first half of the trade. We had managed to recover, but all of those gains have now fizzled out. And how? Because we are even below the 24,600 mark when it comes to the Nifty, almost a 1.5% cut coming in. Sensex 2 in tandem, a 1.6% cut coming in on that front as well, and barely above the 81,000 mark is where the Sensex is right now. Nifty Bank also languishing in trade, but at a lesser extent than the benchmarks right now. You have an 0.8% cut coming in on Nifty Bank as we speak. Let's pull up the broader markets and see if there was any show of resilience or any show of strength from that space. And yes, there was, because Nifty mid-cap, although only 0.2% higher, is in the green nonetheless. So good move from the mid-cap space. It's the small-cap space that has done very well in today's trading session, because while you have the benchmarks that are lagging with 1.5% of a cut, the small-cap index is trading with gains of 0.8%. Very good moves coming in from some of the small cap names in today's trade. If you take stock of the advanced decline ratio and how that has panned out today, the favor has largely been towards the side of the advances, so that's where the scales were tipping. So good move on that front. India Wix, another 1% cool off coming in today, back below those 19 levels and 18.2 thereabout. Looking pretty okay for the India Wix right now as well. Let's talk about some Nifty gainers in today's trade. You had BEL, Jio Financial. Hero Moto has done pretty well on the back of its numbers coming in, largely inline set. Dr. Reddy's was up, Sun Pharma, Cipla, Adani and Adani Ports. Cipla, on the other side, you had a miss coming in on margins and EBITDA, but revenue and PAT were largely in line. So Cipla also has done pretty okay for itself, a 0.7% uptick coming in on that front. What has not done well today is the entire IT pack. Nifty IT was your biggest loser in trade today. Names like Infosys, HCL Tech, TCS have taken a beating. Other than that, you have Eternal that was low, Power Grid, Bharti Airtel, IndusInd Bank. All of these stocks have been weighing on the Nifty today. Let's take a look at the sectoral moves coming in. Nifty Media, your biggest gainer in today's trade, followed by PSU Banks and Pharma. The only three indices that were in the green today, because on the flip side, you have biggest loser, like I mentioned, Nifty IT. Followed by that was Nifty FMCG, Nifty Auto, Metal, Nifty Bank and Nifty Realty. And the least gains, least cut coming in on Nifty Energy. That's only 0.5% cut. And biggest cut coming in on Nifty IT today. Remember, Nifty IT was the top sectoral gainer yesterday. Around a 6.5-7% gain came in on Nifty IT yesterday. We've seen some selling, we've seen some cooling off happening on that index. A 2.5% almost cut coming in on Nifty IT, with names like Tech Mahindra, LTI Mindtree, Infosys, HCL Tech, TCS, Wipro, Infosys, Persistent Systems. All of them have taken the beating in today's trade, and all of those names have ended in the red. Some other earnings candidates to talk about. AB Capital, you have the numbers that came out very recently. Let's take a look at how that stock has done. But well, yes, not much happening on that front as well. A 1.5% cut on AB Capital. But that's how we wind up for today's trading session. Cuts coming in across the market. A 1.5% cut almost is what we've seen on the Nifty.